to rise and shine. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine with me every morning. It's the morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint. This is the morning motivation. We're gonna get motivated. We out here already got it ready. Yeah, the Weed Club card. We're gonna get in there, smoke a blunt, and we're gonna talk about time this morning. The time you spend on your friends, the times you spend on your excuses, and how the time just goes by, and it's the most valuable commodity. It's not even a commodity because you can't buy it, you can't trade it. There's nothing that anyone on this planet can do about time. It's the ultimate equalizer, and time is undefeated. So we have to have a conversation about what you do with your time and how you spend it wisely. Let's go, Saints Addiction, leg out. Anyway, sunshine shining this morning. What up with it? How's everybody doing? Everybody get their Weed Club card? Everybody getting lit, ready for some morning motivation. Oh man, just this whole week about letting it sink in and doing my pull-ups and smoking my blunts and getting my mind right and doing the things that it takes to make your life better for you. You know, that shit takes time. And what they're really telling you is you're going to have to apply yourself to this time. It's a full-on trip, but it's the truth. Here, this one's fucking bright as fuck. The truth shall set you free, and usually it's the things that we grab and spend our time on that captures us, that keeps us not free, that keeps us into slavery, and we don't even know it. You know, not for nothing. I think everyone knows it every morning. Actually, when you're going there to go do something you didn't want to do, so you can make money from somebody else and give up some of that commodity, or I guess it's not even commodity, that valuable resource that you call your time. And what you do with your time echoes into eternity because you can't get it back. I was looking at this morning, and my homegirl, one of my Russian models, my reliable models, was wearing one of my Freedom shirts. And I was just like, hell yeah, because I took out the time. Now it's in the photo shoot, and now I get like extra photos from the photo shoot. That was fucking cool. You know, taking out the time, had my time go into like the future and be a future time. Here's another point. When I was out with my best friend last night, she got sick, and she's like, remember when you made me chicken soup and brought like chicken, real whole rotisserie chicken? And it's fucking hot out here. I'm gonna have to do something real quick. Yeah, remember when you did that? And I was like, yeah, I remember that. I don't remember that at all. And for her, it's in her memory. But now the time was that she took the time out to be with everyone else, right? I got something to tell you this, that she's the type of self-sacrificing person that she takes the time out for everyone else to hear that bullshit right there, that sound, that noise, that vibration, that you're willing to put your brakes on your life and make all that noise, then launch and be who you really are. And that's what it is. I mean, not only was that really annoying and now it's green and now you don't have to hear it, but how many of us are screeching our brakes on our lives instead of launching it ridiculously into the future? I'll wait, but then again, I won't. And time won't wait either, bro. Time's not waiting for us, Token Aroken. That's right, we're Token Aroken. You can't even see it, so fucking bright outside, bro. This fucking sun. Good morning, sunshine. Nice to meet you. And nice to meet the time, and to meet the time every morning, and to be able to shake myself out of a stupor and move my body, because I know I'm out of time, and that's why I'm having this conversation. So my friend gets sick, and I was mad because I was like, there goes our time. You're over there hugging on the sick, taking care of other people, and then I go, Jenny Face, did anybody bring you any chicken soup? And she's like, no. Who, Mark? Like, with the most, are you serious? Do you not live in my own reality? There's nobody that gives a shit about me. I bend over backwards for my kids, my ex, everything. I even gave him a hug, and then I got sick. And then I was like, okay, now it's your turn to be sick. Did anybody bring you chicken soup? No. And it's been like that for years. And it's just like, that's what you're doing. You're spending time on people that won't spend time with you. And how scary is that? Your most valuable commodity, the resource that you have the least control over, but has the most energy, your time, and you give it away to somebody else. Morning, Humboldt. Morning, bro. Morning, sunshine. We out here rising and shining, homie. We got that wake and bake on right now, baby. Join We Club, bro. We out here shining. The sun is bright this morning. I caught it right when it caught up, dude, too. It's looking dope. But, you know, time is there, bro. Time ain't waiting for us to figure it out. Time is undefeated. And what I was telling my friend and trying to convey to her is that now she sacrificed, hold tight, watch this equation, because this is going to be important. The one thing that you can't replace is time. Let's call it a T, right? And her time and effort, so let's go T plus E, right, didn't equal an achievement. Let's call it A. T plus E didn't equal A. And the reason I'm telling you this equation is because she gave up, no, not even her E. It was T plus H, her health. So we put T first because time is irreplaceable and no one has it. If you're not alive, you ain't got no time. You're not even in the game. And if you don't have any health, then your time doesn't matter. So these top two are your top priorities. Like your health should be your number one priority, but without time, your health doesn't matter. So you got your time on this planet and you want that time to be healthy. That equals your effort, the outcome, and the quality of life, right? And the weird part about this equation was we'll put our time into stupid shit. Not that her helping someone sick was stupid shit, but she sacrificed the T and the H and it didn't equal the E, the effort. So like everyone she gave help to, her kids, they're not helping her. Her ex, they're not helping her. And even her dad or her brother, the people that she went out of her way, it was her dad's 70th birthday. Of course, she got to spend time with dad or whatever, but you know, like I know, the people that we spend time with and their bullshit that they have, right? They might not spend the time with us. Yeah, I'll wait, bro, but then life won't wait. And it fucking sucks that you can pile and push all your energy into something like that and get nothing out of it. And that's why I'm talking about that, why the time is so important, because this valuable resource, which is my motherfucking water, bitch, this valuable resource that you can't duplicate or replicate, you give it away. And then you give it away to people that won't give it back to you. So it's almost worse than like lending money, bro. This is something that you can't get back. Look at small penis go back again. We don't want to hear your small penis, bro. Go get a real man's job. Go out there and make a difference instead of making noise, homie. That's the difference. That's the difference, bro. The difference in how you spend your time will be wisely. They tell you spend your time wisely because it's like money. And they don't say spend your money wisely. Of course, that's the phrase, but it says spend your time wisely, because that one you ain't getting back. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. And you can't make your health either, but you can also use your time to work on your health. And that's why the time is so important. And it's like, what do you do with your time? Well, shit, man, I put the energy into me getting up early. I drink the water. I drink motivated juice. I exercise. I squeeze. The juice has to be worth the squeeze out of my brain so I can get those free endorphins, the oxytocins, the testosterone, and all the other good stuff and hormones that are inside me, but I have to do the work. So if I don't put in the time, I can't show up and have the muscles. And how many people do that when they show up? I remember like my buddy was at Chippendale, right? Here in Vegas, he would work out with me and they would have to do penis pumps, quick dips, quick push-ups just to pump up their chest real quick. And it's the lack of the time that they put in. You wouldn't have to do any quick rushes or quick fixes or bullshit if you'd done your homework. If you put the work in ahead of time and get the discipline, you can't adjust it when the fight's happening. It's too late. All the skill sets, all the endorphins, all the testosterone, it ain't there because you didn't put the time in for it to be there. So this is kind of that expectation of having something of results you didn't put in. And they're like, how can you get that kind of result if you didn't put in the effort? And that goes back to Ice Cube. How are you going to be expecting something when you didn't put the effort to put nothing in? And that's what you do with your time. The real equality of life is that we all get the same 24 hours. This little big soul This big what do you call it, nuclear power plant here, this one's on time, homie, and it's giving equal energy to us all, and it gives us all the same 24-hour period. So all of us have to sleep, all of us have to shit, all of us have to eat, but that other 8 hours, are you going to meet the sunshine? Are you going to meet the rise? And are you going to be on time? And that's all it was, because now my friend, now because she was sick and she gave up her time and she gave up her effort, guess, and her health, guess who now doesn't have time, effort, and health for her photo shoot that we had scheduled yesterday? I'll wait. But then again, I won't, and neither will life. And then it'll be the next weekend will go by, and then she'll have her kids, and then she'll miss the photo shoot. And then for 18 years, she was in a relationship with somebody that didn't take pictures of her at all, with her kids, by herself, bending over, just making her feel wanted or loved or any of that stuff. She's a zero. All that time, gone. Can't wear the outfit again. You could probably put it back on, but you can't make the moment again. And that's something that had to dawn on me too, bro. The dawn, as this is waking up this morning, that dawned on me was that these things weren't working out properly. You know what I mean? These things were not equal. And I had to have real conversations with myself. The time that I put into myself and the times that I put into jobs, the times that I put into women. You know, we can't wait to be self-sacrificing, right? We can't wait to be bored, right? Like, I asked her, I said, what was the stimulus on that? You know what I mean? Like, what was the motivation, right? Motivated juice, right? What was the motivation when that was happening? You know, what did you get out of it? And same like my psychologist told me, you know what I mean? Like, Mark, was it worth it? You know, before you start arguing with the fool, because that makes two fools, was it worth it? By the time that time has evaporated, what did you get from it? And that was the big thing. There's so many things that we put our time into. Entertainment. Bullshit. Wasting it. And that's us. Super wasteful with our time. Super wasteful with our money. Super wasteful with our money, energy, and time, and we throw it around like a reckless kid. You know, that's why they said that time is wasted on the youth, because they have all the time to waste. They have all the time to sit around and chill and sleep in and go to proms and grow. That's their time to do it. Your time. Our time right now. Our time down here. Goonies. You know, that was their time. And it's up to you to do the most with what you got with your time. That's why the discipline comes in. That's why this is such an important conversation, because you're just like, you know, not for nothing. One day when it'll hit you and you'll be on the couch and you'll be like, oh shit, dude, I didn't move all day today, or I didn't accomplish anything that I wanted to today, or, you know, the day isn't going the way that I was hoping it would. And that happens to us all. And on that day, you'll get to sit there with your own consciousness and say, well, where did I spend the effort? Where did I spend the time? You know, you're going to have to get some receipts and accountability for what you spend your time on. And then you'll see if your math is correct. You'll see if you're spending it on the right folks. Because just like I told her, nobody was going to bring her chicken soup. Nobody gives a shit. She gives and gives and gives, and nobody gives back. And that's why I was saying, is your math right? Is it equal? You know, because if this is your system that you put effort in and nothing comes back out, why do you keep putting time, effort, energy, money, and resources into something that doesn't have an equation that equals your success? Right? And that's why you got to ask yourself, if I got the same 24 hours in the day, what am I doing with my day? You know? What am I doing with my life? And that's the real question, because then we sit around and we start talking about the trips we could go on and the vacations that are being planned. You start future faking yourself on what this manifested future that you wish would happen. You know, she's talking about going on hikes by herself and getting healthy and going on these things. And I said, that's what I'm talking about. Taking your time back, getting that person that's inside your head correct. And that's why I do it every morning, and that's why it's so important, because if I don't get this guy up here correct, the other guy will take over, spin the wheels on the rental, Well, it's because they'll be, paying free rent in my head, doing wheelies in my rental car, all up in my head, using up all the tire, the tread, and the time, and not doing shit for it, bro. Just doing circles, B. And you know what I'm talking about because you're like, we've all been in circles, just burning up our tires, burning up our time, burning up our resources, and not going anywhere. And that's what we do. Time and time again, we can't wait to just spin ourselves around and be like, "What'd you do with the weekend?" "Oh, I did nothing. I just sat at home." I didn't want to. I didn't want to go do anything. I didn't feel people-y. I didn't feel the purpose. Yes, my nose is always running. That's us. And you chose your time. You chose your results. You said, hey, I want my life and this day to equal this way. The most thing I wanted to do was sit on the couch and watch the game. And I was just like, you got me hella fucked up. I'm not handing my time to the NFL. You know what I mean? I'm not giving my lifespan over to somebody that doesn't care. That ain't this show. And it ain't ever going to be this show. Let's go this way. Come on. And it's never going to be this show. So by the time Homeboy was like, yeah, let's flip it this way then. By the time Homeboy was like, why are you doing only selfies? Why are you only talking? This is supposed to be a two-way street. Get your own show, bro. I don't spend my time to be engaging with strangers. That's not what I spend my time on. I spend my time a half hour every morning donating it to people so it can reach, preach, and teach them so they can learn from my lessons and also buy one of my fucking shirts. That's it, bro. That's the whole plan for Saints Addiction. Get my label out there, get my brands out there, make my shit worldwide, and echo. Hey, world, this is my microphone. And when you get your chance to get your microphone, please don't waste my time. Please don't waste my time. Don't get on here trying to talk about bullshit. You know what I mean? Don't get on here doing the dishes or, just all you do is just smoke weed. I ain't trying to be about that life. I want somebody to reach, preach, and teach to me. I want somebody to make me a better human at the end of the day. Somebody that I can learn from. Have you traveled the world? Do you speak multiple languages? Do you have anything that I want from you? No. All I want is my time to develop a life that I can enjoy. And so far it has. I do live that life overseas in Thailand with the bungalows and being free and exercising and losing the weight and feeling great. Every high season I'm over there. This is almost November, bro. It's almost time to go back to Thailand. I leave this life behind where my friends are still at the same bar. They still go to the same way to work. They're still at the same fucking job. They're still doing the same fucking things. And the time goes by, it'll suck it up. Hell, you might even think you're making money. I'm doing someone else's dream. And then you wake up 4, 5, 10 years later, and you're like, holy shit, I've been doing that for a decade. How did I let myself spend so much time doing something that wasn't really mine, that wasn't really making me happy, that wasn't really moving the needle forward? And that's when we have to have this conversation. That's why this conversation's happened this morning, because this time is so valuable. We don't treat it that way. We assume it that way. We are so entitled that we'll wake up the next day. You forget that there isn't a promise, right? Like, I think people really forget that there's no promise here. There's no promise to give you a future. That's a future fake. There's no promise to give you the outcome that you seek. That's not going to happen either. And then also, there's no promise for you to have another day. But there we are, wasted them. Boom, boom, boom. Bless up. Blowing them like blunts just day after day and wondering why nothing's actually happening. And I'm like, bro, it's because you're not applying yourself. You're not on the clock. You're not sensing the timing that I'm having. And that's what I was telling Jenny's face. I was like, Jenny, not for nothing. As soon as this day's over, you'll be sick tomorrow. Your kids will be back Monday. That'll be a whole nother week. Then you'll have them that next week, and it'll be a whole nother week. And in 2 weeks, I'll be in Thailand, and there will be no one to take the photos. And that whole opportunity will be gone. And that day was yesterday, and now it's gone. And that's what I've been telling people. You're only going to get 1 day out of me. I can't give you more days. I'm going to set up the photo shoot. I'm going to set up the spot. I'm going to make it all right. But that's it. And after that, you don't get nothing else from me. You don't get this fucking loud-ass bike to interrupt me. You don't fucking get another day out of me. You don't get the whole fucking weekend. I don't just frivolously spend my time with people unless I know something's going on. Yesterday, I spent time with the twins, Doug and Rob. And They're supposed to be picking up an order from me, but they didn't have their measurements. I smoked them out. They weren't ready. They had other priorities, and I was like, this time has to go. So I got up at 6:30 promptly and went and did something else with my time. I could have sat and bullshitted with them all day, but I don't have any more days to do it, guys. I'm trying to show you the math. Everybody else thinks I'm fucking lying, but there's 4,000 weekends, 4,000 weeks of your life, and I'm down to like the last 1,000. And that means I only got like maybe 10 more Christmases with my mom. Count them in Christmases, not birthdays, Christmases, to spend with your loved ones, to have these times with them. Guess what? That also Stano snaps and it's gone. Pew! Now you don't have it anymore. It's just gone. And that's what we have to do. Oh, shout out to Medtainer. These are the homies, plastic grade, medically grade plastic, and smell proof, waterproof. This shit's the shit. This is what I've been storing my weed in. You just grinder in the bottom and a storage in all in one. It's fucking fantastic. But leg out, I digress. I just saw it over here, and I also had the Roken Babes. Is too bright to be here, but this is what I smoke. I smoke my oils and my flowers at the same time. That's why it's called Saint's Addiction. I had to be addicted to it. Because for sure I was addicted to something else. For sure I was spending my time somewhere else. I would spend my time maybe at like a casino or a bar or with people I really didn't like, and I was just trying to impress. All that is lost time, and none of it I'll get back. You know, it's a different thing than going to a fine dining and enjoying a meal with somebody that you want to spend time with. That's a memory. You know, the other ones, they just vanish, and then you get nothing back. And that's why I had to have this conversation this morning. It's like, I put all this energy into you, Mr. Peru, sending you fucking seeds and letting you come out here from LA and doing all these things, right? Come on, a little energy. Come on, small penis, let's go. I'm gonna put a fucking sugar in your tank, homie. Don't you worry. You gotta sleep one day, and one day I'm gonna wake you up to sugar in your tank because you woke me up, stupid. Anyway, that motherfucker. Watch, I know where he lives, bro. You're gonna be like, what happened to my bike? What bike, bro? You know what I mean? Everybody can be reached. Stop fucking with me. So anyway, that's the point. That you fucking up your time. That was the whole point. Was like, now it's gone. The day I spent taking you out to the farm, spending my gas money, and then you blocked me after, I'll never get that day back. I could have spent it with somebody else doing something else. And that's all I start thinking about, is like all these wasted days. I only have so many, so it gives me an impetus to do something today, a sense of urgency, a sense that this might end at any moment, and that you don't have time to be fucking frivolous with it. I might be having dollars to be frivolous with. I might spend my money stupidly, but I can't spend my time stupidly. And I can't spend my health stupidly. And this is all, and I'm talking mental health, physical health, all on board. And it goes time, health, and discipline, probably in that order, because all the rest of it makes us mammal. You can be a wild animal that doesn't give a shit about time and just drops the fruit to the ground and just shits everywhere. You know, you could be one of those monkeys, but that's not the monkeys that started AI. No, my monkeys are spending time together to develop video in an hour and look at other APIs and look at fucking name servers and DNS and talk about coding. That's where I spend my time, building shit. Every morning, put in another brick, and then I have this conversation with Trent. He's like, God damn, it's starting to blow up. And I'm like, I know. My shit's starting to blow up. If I stay vertical and walk around and all these other things, yeah, you can get a lot of attention. That's cool. But it was brick by brick, bro. It was every morning going ham, just having something to say, not quitting. Because now, he was like, what's that dude doing? Every day he just comes by and just puts a brick on the ground. What a weird guy, right? Right, motherfucker, till it's a fucking 15-foot wall with fucking barbed wire fencing and a laser beam and crocodiles with lasers on top of their heads. Sharks too. That's what I'm talking about. That's that brick wall. All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. No, every complaint was a brick. Every someone that talked shit was a brick. Every time I was sad, it was a brick. Every time I was happy, it was a brick. I just kept bricking it. Pop, 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 pop. I got packs to move, and then everybody started to see the castle. But before I was a madman, just picking up rocks and placing them, walking around the beach looking for another brick to put in, because that's what I was gonna do. They said a king builds his castle with the bricks thrown at him. Those were my bricks. You live on your mama's couch, brick. Bitch, you weren't there with me. The same motherfucker that I let sleep in my own bed, throwing up, brought her a trash can and let her stay in my apartment that I had for like 3, 4 years, is now talking shit, talking like I live at my mama's house. Bro, I've had so many really cool apartments out here, bro. Sometimes 500, sometimes 800 a month, sometimes real big houses, sometimes small little shit boxes. I've lived here. And I need my mama. I love my mom. I'm trying to spend time with my mom. That's the difference, dude. It's like if I stay at someone else's place, guess what? I'll never see her. And then I'll go overseas, and then that time will go by, and then I'll be all sad when I'm 60, go, I miss my mama, I should have been nicer to her, I should have spent more time with her. No, we're going breakfast this morning, and I'm taking her to the lake. That's what I'm going to do with my time. That's what I'm going to do with my Saturday. It's prime time. Every day, today, and tomorrow, and the next day will be your prime time to get something done. Get your touchdowns, boy. Girls, whatever the fuck you are, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. And it ain't gonna wait for you to get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. So why are you still here tripping, tripping on your time, tripping on other people, tripping on your fucking resources, tripping on your outcomes? Yeah, I know, I hear it all the time, but ain't nobody using their time, and that's the weird part. You could be studying something new. You can get free Harvard classes. I think you only need, 15 minutes a day for 30 days, and you can learn piano, you can learn a language, you can learn coding. There's so many fucking level ups. But if we look back at our time, our best judge of character, and look back and go, what did you spend it on? And Lord knows if I watched you like I watch you, like you watch your Netflix, I'll see you click, yep, chips in hand again, click, yep, everything that you wanted, click, you just wanted to be comfortable, didn't you? Click on the couch again, click, chips in hand again, click, you keep your patterns. That's why it was called Saints Addiction. I had to be real about what I was addicted to. What was I spending my time on? Shit, ask yourself, if it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, what things are you going to pop up for? Usually emergencies, maybe somebody needs to be picked up for the airport, a fire, right? Now, what if it was 2, 3 o'clock in the morning on your birthday and you were partying? Doesn't matter now, huh? All of a sudden, right? Like, isn't that weird? Our paradigm shift, where these things that used to be really important to us, that have all this noise and distraction and keep us from fucking looking at what we needed to look at, all that fucking electric bus, shut the fuck up. Nah, man, that ain't it. It's the way that we treated it. Did we beat it? Did we beat it to the punch? Did we beat ourselves to the punch? Did we rise? Did we shine? Nah, probably not. And that's the sad part, because that time is now gone, and you can't redo it, and you can't go back and make everybody wear the same outfit and act the same way. No, time is very precious and cool like that. It's developing right in front of us the way that we're making it develop, and it can't go backwards. And even as I'm speaking, I see the seconds ticking, and that's it. It's like, what am I going to bring out of myself? What am I going to bring out of this day? What can I do to put another brick in the wall so that this becomes a castle? That's it, bro. This is my castle. This is my movie. This is my grand opus, bro. And if you have a chance to do something with your time, you do every day. You have a chance to formulate your future, and you just don't. You'll go right back to your habits, right back to your excuses and reasons that it didn't happen, and blamings usually, and that's what it is. So don't blame your parents, don't blame college, don't even blame time, blame yourself, because you're entitled to create a future that you want untold to you. And behold, you have a power inside you, Napoleon Hill, inside you, to make something fucking flame on. And that's what it feels like to me in the morning. It feels like flame on. Give me the power to make my life happen. Wait, you already have the power. And that's your morning motivation. If you got anything out of this, like, share, and subscribe below. But most importantly, share with a friend. This is peace and love, and always Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of your fears, the other side of your excuses, the other side of the bullshit stories that you keep telling yourself to waste your time, and the reasons why things won't happen the way that you want them to. Guess what? We alive. We out here, and we're taking our time back. Peace. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao.